Hey yo, what's up guys, it's Literally back again with another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys my class setups for season 3 of COD Mobile. All you guys wanted to request, wanted to see my class and setup and you know the Mac 10 class and whatever class I'm using. So each season I'd be showing these class videos and explaining why I use it and what attachment I use. So let's get straight right to it. Alright, so first up, obviously this is my experimental class, so all the weird guns I want to try out, like the M4, like the guns I buffed recently, it's been M4. So this is the class for it. I personally think the M4 is not viable on the top ARs because the Kilo is still way better, but this is the class I use. Monolith Suppressor, OWC Marksman for range, White Cam Combat Stock for ADS time, because you know those marksmen will reduce your ADS time. Granulate Grip Tape for recoil control. It's not really needed, but I was trying to do like a laser beam loadout, and OWC Laser Tactical for ADS side. Just my experimental class, you know, just interesting, you know, just wanted to try out some guns. But as I said, this is my first loadout. Is usually where I try to experiment new guns and seeing like what guns could be viable compared to the meta. Obviously, I don't know why I have a knife, but this is probably the dopest knife in COD Mobile. The assault knife, but it's called the Bowie knife. I don't know why it's called the assault knife. Obviously I use the Zombie Witch Warden skin, Annihilator because I'm Annihilator career saver, and for all my respawns I'm going to explain the nades. For my respawns I usually use sticky grenade. I don't know, because I just chuck it, I don't really line up my nades, and then I usually run between concussion or smoke grenade depending on what, you know, for scrims and whatnot. For score streaks it's obviously Predator, Lightning Strike, and Cluster Strike. Those are the three that's only allowed in scrims because of the new rules and whatnot. So those are the ones I use. And so for respawn, or usually all the classes, I use lightweight for movement speed, toughness because quick face is banned. But if you guys play rank, which mostly you guys are, use quick face, don't use toughness, it's not worth it. And hardline or dead silence. Personally I would rather run hardline, but it's also banned in scrims, so it is what it is. So let's get right to the second class. Let's stop talking too much. CBR is probably, I would say, the best SMG right now with the Mac 10. Probably the Mac 10 is a little better, but Monolith Suppressor for range, OWC Marksman for range because there's a sub. I like to challenge those long and mid-range gunfights. OWC light stock for the movement speed because it's a submachine gun. OWC Laser Tactical for ADS time, and Granulated Grip Tape to be able to control those recoil with the Marksman and Mono for long and medium ranges. And another one that you guys talk about a lot is the Renetti. What is your Renetti build? What is your Renetti build? Here it is. So it's RTC compensator for the recoil because it's a burst. So you want to be really, you want to be able to control the recoil, not in a sense, but be able to condense the recoil so it's pretty accurate and the burst doesn't go all over the place. MIP extended light barrel for the damage and also the bullet spread accuracy and stuff like that. Handmade grip tape for the hip fire and the sprint to fire delay, because you know usually when you pull out your Renetti you would want to finish off your kill if you run out of bullets, or just basically finish off an opponent that's weak. And MIP laser 5MW for the hip fire and bullet spread accuracy, and finally full ammo because I don't know what else to use honestly. So full ammo, you could experiment other stuff like sleight of hand, whatnot, disabled, or anything else. So that's my Renetti class for y'all. Thanks for Path for giving me that class. Been using it since he gave it to me. Sniper classes. So score streak, don't worry about the score streak. Score streaks, it doesn't really matter because it's usually what I use in S&D. So instead of S&D, instead of sticky grenade, I use a frag grenade because in S&D it's way slower pace, so the grenades are better to be lined up and thrown. And finally trophy, so I don't get counter-grenaded and blown up while hard scoping with a sniper, whatnot, etc. So Locust, it's same old. This Locust skin is probably the most pay-to-win Locust skin, I would say. Full ADS build, so white cam, short ADS, no stock, no OWC laser skeleton stock, ADS, stippled, ADS, FMJ to be able to get those wall bangs, and not annoying hit markers, and OWC laser tactical for ADS. Just full ADS build, simple stat, not really. A lot of people run full stopping power, but if you're gonna be getting a lot of hit markers and not accurate with the Locust, I would rather just stick with the DOQ. But for a full Locust ADS build, that's probably the best way to go mobility wise. So the fourth one, Kilo, probably the most broken AR in the game right now. stupidly broken. Obviously, your boys got to use a pay to win skin. You know, you get what you paid for. The Demon Song, the Iron Set is super broken compared to the other Kilo skin, but it's all preference. A lot of pro players even have this and use the older one. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So my build is really weird. It's more, you could always switch things up. Mine's really more a stationary, just holding an angle build. So stuff like monolithic suppressor, MIP extended light barrel, just full stationary rubberized, be able to control the recoil, really helpful. Operative foregrip, also helpful with recoil, you can be able to beam with those. And finally, the only ADS thing is the OD2 layers tactical. Super slow pace, you can always switch it up. A lot of people switch up things where they add the 50 round one, not the 100 one, but the 50 one, and you can always switch things up. But this is my build and I flippin' love it. If you guys will see on the previous video or the one after where I popped off of the Kilo, stupidly broken. But yeah, everything else is the same. The DOQ, same old. The old what do you call it? Cut this out. Audio laser light suppressor for silence in case you miss a shot. MIP light, YKM combat stock, FMJ to get those wall bangs, and OD laser tactical. All you guys been wondering why I've been using the little bit. Why do you guys stop using the locust? Why did you stop using the locust? So for example, me, I've been slowing my playstyle a lot because, you know, in the long run, it's more helpful to slow down your playstyle in case of a rushing playstyle. So lately, I've been just playing really passive and getting quality shots instead of quantity. So the DOQ has been working really well for me. And a lot of people have been complaining, yo, Little B, every time I use the locust, they always like, yo, Little B, why don't you use the DOQ? Every time I use the DOQ, Little B, why don't you use the locust? I'm switching things up. There you go, DOQ. All right, snipers out of the way. SKS, stupidly broken SKS, this thanks to space. MIP stalker stock, it's more of a stationary, I mean the gun's basically more for a stationary player, so all of them is just going to be no mobility, basically just stationary, just be able to just one tap kits from across the map or two tap kits across the map. So MIP stalker, striker stalker stock for, you know, FMJ for the wall bangs, because you're gonna be a lot of wall banging with the SKS. OW tactical for the ADS time, and foregrip, the tactical foregrip A for the recoil control with the SKS, so your bullets can shoot straight instead of go all over the place. And finally, granulating for no hit flinch. But yeah, SKS, same old. I don't really use it. Space really uses it, so I don't be able to use it these days. So it is what it is. So there's the SKS loadout. I don't really use it. So this is a weird loadout. This is my shipment tryhard 10v10 loadout, where I play shipment with a bunch of viewers and just smack them with the quick fix, the hard line, the lightning strike, the cluster, and the napalm, where I just keep rotating streaks and just spawn trapping them. Obviously with the Holger, because, you know, it's really broken, but I don't really think it's the meta these days. Some pros use it, but I still think the Kilo is better in my option. The Kilo 50 mag is way better. But yeah, that is the Holger loadout. It's the same old monolithic suppressor, MIP light, classic red dot, unless you have to pay to win, which I do, but I like the red dot version. No stock, and OW tactical. Sorry about my allergies, kind of annoying. Allergies are hitting because it's spring, so it is what it is. So just ADS, it's just a hybrid build, so same old, nothing really special there. Mac 10 finalist, where everybody wants to see. So a friend of mine, a teammate of mine, gave me this, and this is the best Mac 10 I've been liking a lot. So it's agency for the recoil control and silence, because the silencer just sounds really nice with the Mac 10. Damage range for the task force barrel for the, yeah, and then bullet speed helps a lot. It's basically the QXR and MX9 together in a sense. The bullet speed from the rapid fire, and also the ADS movement speed with the MX9. SAS, this is the most important one. I'm pretty sure this is gonna get nerfed sooner or later because this is stupidly broken. The SAS combat stock, aim assist laser for bullet spread, and finally the 53 round extended. I like this. A lot of people use the 43, but I like the 53. So that is the class. I personally would run Skulker, but Skulker is banned in competitive, so that is your choice if you want to run it. Oh, why do I keep escaping? Number 9, M13, probably the second best AR in the game right now. It's more of an SMG / AR vibe. So monolithic suppressor, no stock, OW laser tactical, large extended mag B, pretty broken in my opinion. 60 bullet in an AR / sub is super broken. I'm pretty sure this would be getting nerfed. Hopefully this will get nerfed sooner or later. 60 bullets in AR sub is just stupidly broken, and granulated for the recoil control. So obviously, pay to win skin. It is what it is. And finally, my Fennec. This is the Fennec class I was using before the Mac 10 came out. Nero gave it to me, and he's been frying with it. It's still pretty good, but the Mac 10 is just better at this point. But monolith suppressor, have my P extended light barrel sword for a lot of range. ODM laser tactical, operative foregrip for the recoil control, and extended mag A. You could try it out, but Mac 10 still better. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Drop a like, drop a sub. Pretty long video of me explaining, talking to you guys. But yeah, hopefully it helped, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.